Hey guys, we're going to be talking about lesson 1.1, place value and patterns. The essential question, so the question that we're trying to answer is, how can you describe the relationship between two place value positions? So if you remember place value, you've been doing it for years. Place value is where the numbers lie. So we have our ones, tens, hundreds. This chart goes to the decimals, and we'll get into that here later. But we have ones, tens, hundreds, and we go into thousands and 10,000s and 100,000s. Okay. The cool thing about our system is it's called a base 10 system. So everything is based around 10, getting to the next 10. And every time we move over to a new section, so from ones to tens to hundreds, a new place value, it's just 10 times bigger. So that's why we use these blocks so much. You use them so much when you're little, so in your younger grades. So this is 1, and if we get 10 times bigger, then we're up to the rod, and now we have 10. Then when we get 10 times bigger than that, we're up to the hundreds. So this is 100. And when we get 10 times bigger than that, we're up to the thousands. So you could place these in the place value places. So this is like your hundreds right here, and this is your ones right here, and this is your 10. So here's your tens, and 10 times bigger than that is your hundreds, and 10 times bigger than that is your thousands. Okay? So this is what we're starting off with. So your lesson 1.1 just wants you to be able to see the relationship between these different values. So you'll get a lot of questions like this. It'll give you a number, like the number 7,000, and it'll say, what is a number that is 10 times as much as 7,000? So it always is referring back to the number. So 10 times as much as 7,000. Well, we talked about multiplying today, and when you times something by 10, all you do is add a 0, right? So if we have 7,000 and we times it by 10, we just add a 0, and we get 70,000. This one, it says, what is 1/10 of 7,000? So 1/10 is like dividing a number by 10. If you take 1/10 of something, that's only one piece out of 10. So here is 10 pieces, and this is one piece out of the 10. So it's 1/10. So this number is going to be smaller because it's only 1 out of 10. So it's smaller. So when we divide by 10, it's the same thing as when you multiply by 10. Kind of the opposite. So when you multiply by 10, you add a 0. When you divide by 10, you take away a 0. And it's also, we'll talk about this later, but you're moving the decimal. So 1/10 of 7,000 is 700. Look we just took away 1 0 from it. And 10 times as much as 7,000 is 70,000. We just added a 0. Okay? Here's what I want you to do for your extra credit. You're going to take the number 5,000 and you're going to tell me what is 10 times as much as 5,000. Write it on a blank piece of paper. And then you're going to give me 1/10 of 5,000. What is 1/10 of 5,000? And then the 40, you're going to tell me what is 10 times as much as 40. And then you're going to tell me what is 1/10 of 40. Just write that on a blank piece of paper. Put your name, bring it in. We'll go over this again tomorrow in class. So if you have any questions.